The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by the United Nations in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. Goal number 5 of these goals is gender equality. Ending all discrimination against women and girls is not only a basic human right, it's crucial for sustainable future. It's proven that empowering women and girls helps economic growth and development. But although there are more women than ever in the labor market, there are still large inequalities in some regions, with women systematically denied the same work rights as men. Each goal has different targets, and the content of this video is related to Target 5.5, ensure women's full and effective participation and equal opportunities for leadership at all levels of decision-making in political, economic, and public life. The following analysis has been provoked by an article in Northampton Chronicles by Andrew Dowdeswell from 2022. The author highlights the concerns of the local authorities about the gender gap pay in the Northampton borough. Our group contains women professionals on different levels. Hence, we empathize deeply with the women underrepresentation on leadership positions and the gender pay gap. For centuries we talk about leadership, but we talk about men's experience in leadership while disregarding the profound differences in workplace experiences between genders. Therefore, we feel strongly affected by the current situation because women leaders defeat many workplace barriers caused by gender biases, but this is not recognized. Under SDG 5, the United Nations report 15.4% activities on track, 63.5% with moderate distance, and 23.1% with far or very far off track. Target 5.5 in the last group with estimated 140 years to achieve equal representation of women in leadership positions. Confirmation of this statistic is the current situation in the East Midlands, UK, of which Northampton Borough is part. Only 39.4% of the managerial positions are held by women, a percentage even lower than the average for the country. A study by the employment site Indeed shows the top 10 most well-paid positions in the country, with best paid amount for medical practitioners, legal professionals, and CEO. But also indicates that most of these positions are occupied by men, setting the pay gap up to 8.9%. Before we define what needs to be done to resolve the problem, or at least to minimize it, we need to understand why it is so difficult for women to advance in their careers. The work-family demands, stereotyping, inflexible work structures, inhospitable work culture, and lack of experience and knowledge are the main blockage points that women face on their way for successful careers. As mentioned in the Northampton Chronicle article, the gender pay gap at Northampton Borough needs to be equalized moving forward, and women should be able to be competitive in the labor market. In order to do so, a comprehensive strategy is required. Initially, it is crucial to change societal perspectives on traditional gender roles. This can be accomplished by implementing educational initiatives and awareness campaigns that challenge gender stereotypes and advocate for equal opportunities for both genders. Furthermore, it is essential to provide enhanced assistance and resources for women, including accessible childcare services and flexible work arrangements, to assist them in effectively managing their family and professional obligations. In addition, it is imperative to make a collective endeavor in order to advocate and endorse women in positions of leadership. This objective can be accomplished by implementing mentorship programs, providing networking platforms, and launching initiatives to tackle the disparity in wages between genders. Moreover, it is vital to encourage and support a greater number of women to engage in politics and run for elections, as this plays a pivotal role in fostering gender equality in decision-making procedures. This should be done through policy changes across the Northampton County as a start, and then as a good practice to be implemented in different business organizations. As there is a huge deviation between proper alignment with SDG 5 for gender equality. It has to be done in this very present moment, as analyzing the causes can be effectively stated by the participation of women in senior leadership resignation is decreasing. Hence, this policy recommendation for improving women's participation across various sectors needs to be implemented at this present moment. The council authority in charge of human resources should take the necessary responsibility for causing this strategic change. The organization and the ministerial body should understand the governing case scenario and act upon it. There is a need to support women through this strategic change and to enhance their respective participation in decision-making roles and responsibilities. This can be done through a series of strategic changes, supporting and encouraging women workforce to speak up for themselves. It can help to give a voice to their respective opinion. Promoting flexible working arrangements can help women support their family life as primary caregivers besides continuing successfully the organizational development and strategic growth. Proper parental leave policy deployment can help in amplifying the diversity culture in an organization. By supporting women to take care of the family and office front participation can be enhanced. Elimination of the biasness would also be an impactful strategy to enhance women's participation in decision-making roles. Why all this needs to be done? Diverse leadership in the organization's performance helps in sustaining positive changes that further support performance escalation. The overall increase in the awareness parameters modifies the customer experience. Focusing on social impact assessment is also supported by ensuring gender neutrality. Community-driven thinking is another skill women excel at. It's why aid organizations promote investing in women. The chances of the money flowing back into the community are higher, e.g., children's education or welfare. The need for more women in leadership also comes down to ethical decision-making, like not outsourcing environmental disasters to communities whose leaders don't protect them. Companies with more women on the board have proven to make more ethical decisions. To test the effectiveness of some of the measures, our team decided to make a survey among women in a company a team member works for. The survey has two main questions. Do you want to advance in your career, and how do you believe you can achieve that? The results show that 87% of the participants would like to go on a leadership course related to their current professional occupation. 95% would like a position that would allow them to work flexible, work from home. But 89% would change their job if they are qualified. 98% have never been offered a training opportunity, and 100% do not know if a gender equality policy exists. As lessons learned from our survey, we have concluded that the Equality Act from 2010 is not well established in the company policies, and the employees do not have the level of awareness related to the act. However, work flexibility is present, and it motivates women to work for the company. There is a training plan implemented, but it does not cover leadership career development. Diversity and equal representation are immensely important across organizations. Proper gender equality and closing the pay gap sustain national prosperity. In the UK, number of women in senior designated positions is very low. This represents the contrary system to the UN SDG 5. Hence, across the Northampton and the UK in general, there is a need for more effective policy recommendations and change by the authorities. This can be done by promoting flexible working arrangements, leave policies, and so on. This can help to improve the performance parameters and propel the innovation level. Through effective collaborative support, gender balance strategy, and so on, this challenge can be addressed.